Slender. Ooh, Matt. Slenderman. Fucking Slenderman. Go.
American football, real football, not that mammy-pammy Italian football where they kick these. Americans, they carry, they throw, they take their injuries like men. Look at him, he's bleeding, he probably broke his legs. Look at him, he's nodding, he's conscious, he's fine, he's walking off. It's like the shotgun. You don't see the mammy-pammy non-Americans with shotguns because they can't handle it. The shotgun's rugged, it's tough. It's American football, look at that! He broke his leg! America! I need American water, give me that American water! This is Chinese water, I need American water! Real water! It tastes different because it's American!
Okay, are we doing it now?
Yeah, you just go, yeah, just play.
Strip!
Oh yeah! Okay, ready? You guys ready? Okay. Okay, ready? Tell us when.
Where it says "A sexy lady." Go, go.
Hey, sexy lady. Hop, 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 hop. Slow. And no, hang on.
I'm recording now.
What you have to do is creepy as possible while swaying back and forth. With Slenderman. In the middle.
Ow, ow.
You hurt France. No, no.
Yeah, give me the
Unite France.
Okay, go to the other side.
You want to join too?
Ready? Creepy as possible. Ready? I don't know how to do it. Count three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, he's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. 5, 6, grab your crucifix. 7, 8, stay awake. 9, 10, never sleep again. Alright, I gotta go find a friend. Okay, here we go.
Any medical problems, we've got 3 nurses here that will take care of all of your
They don't look terribly well.
They're very good with surgery. These physicians are very good. After that,
if anybody's phone rings, you can't call someone, but if anybody's phone rings, I will grab it, and I don't care who it is, I will take that call.
Oh, my phone to ring now.
I've met some wonderful mothers. Are you coming home at 5? Who is this? It's me, Mom. These are fun conversations. We are the people of your daughter. You ever want to see her alive again? Yeah, I've actually gotten that. Not again.
Not again, he said. I'm not actually riffing with you. I'm just competing. I'm just saying something for the mission. Not again. Not again. Not again. Not again.
radioactive boy. Done again.
Tommy Daddy.
That's right. Up and at them.
You work with Jeff. Jeff can only do old Donna. He doesn't got attitude. It's only good. Wow, how do you know? You can only go with the digit like Donna.
Boys like your big.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hello.
You guys run on running.
My camera keeps on focusing. It's so dark in here. We're recording it, it's too late now.
It's our first time seeing each other. We've seen it another time.
Hi, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Epcar. Ellen Stern. Troy Baker. Elizabeth McGlynn. And a special ghost, Phil. And the Saturday Night Live Band.
I have a funny story about Phil. I was directing the Afro Samurai game, and it was my first time. I'd known Phil for years, but it was my first time actually directing him. With my clothes on. And I remember in the middle of the session, he had this little smirk on his face. He kept looking at me. He's on his phone like this. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, I'm Googling you.
It was just images.
Wow. By the way, if anyone wants to know, this panel is sponsored by Toshiba.
You're all getting this. Toshiba Deal.
Just want someone over to go, not you. One behind you. You need your partner, though. Well,
So do you want to know anything?
There you go. They know it all.
Otherwise, we're leaving.
No.
No, Miss
You guys have questions for us? What would you like to know?
You too.
Yes.
What was your reaction when Jerry did not want that Soviet standard?
I beat myself. Good story. Let me, that.
There it is.
Much better.
Every second on that game was awesome, and we had the pleasure to have Wendy Lee direct us. And the fact that when we found out that the show, or that the game was going to go to the show, and where she made the anime too, was an honor to be able to step back in the shoes of that character with the original cast. And I was really surprised because we never know while we're making it how popular a game is going to be, and what points of whatever the project is going to resonate with people. It was kind of the same thing with Persona 4. I had no idea that game was going to be have as much as an impact as it did. Surprised. Almost any answer to any questions. How did you feel? Was always surprised. I
hated the game.
That was Silent Hill nurses. I yield my remaining time to the floor to Philmar.
Was that not so Silent Hill? You better ask a question before they joke again.
Is it true that you played all your Family Guy?
It is true that Mary Elizabeth played Ollie Williams in Family. She often does big black men.
Every once in a while.
Hello. Yes. Who's Brandon Soundware? Nothing further about that. Oh wait, yes. Speak on. It's a voice panel.
What was it like for Ellen and Richard to work on Gun Unicorn together?
We worked on it together, but separately.
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time. Yeah, what happens when you work on a show is you're brought in to do your character. You're not working with the other actor. And you're booked generally in a 4-hour time slot or a 2-hour time slot. So you do all your characters. Now, if the other person, excuse me, I'm talking.
That's the answer to your question, right? That's what it was like.
How well? Shunjin? I don't know, kind of a badass blue hair.
Yeah, the one who bragged about taking down the Great Spirit Fox, Yoko Kurama.
That's not been proven yet.
I think she has to you to take down her spirit fox.
That was one of my first shows, and I was honored to be on it. I kind of came in late when they came on the Ghost Files. Did you show?
Honestly, I was actually just wanting to play with you and shake your hand because that will crack me up.
Get up here.
shake someone's hand.
Remember, shake the hand, not the tail.
Jason. Right?
Yes. What was your first voice acting jobs? Just all. They all play.
Okay. My first thing was doing Walla on a movie called Hard Bounty, starring Kelly LeBron. So you know it's one of those. So on Cinemax. So at one point she plays a prostitute in the Old West. At one point she's in her room and one of the villagers has thrown a lantern into the room which starts a fire, and the line was, "Get out, whores." So that was my first line. Get out, whores! That's the start of it. Yeah.
That's hard. My first voice job was actually, well, it was a Mr. T cartoon.
I remember that.
I'm really sorry. Back then, television was free, so you can't ask for your money back. Yes, it was a very bad cartoon. It was basically, Mr. T was so famous, they decided to give him a cartoon to go with his cereal. And they just decided to make it a bad rip-off of Scooby-Doo. The premise was, I'm Mr. T, and I'm the goat of a traveling gymnastics team that goes around solving mysteries. I did not play Mr. T. Mr. T played Mr. T. I played Woody, who was the smart kid. But yeah, the show was so bad. The director directed us to end every line up. So no matter what you were saying, every line had to end up at the end.
That's kind of English.
Was it kind of like we're talking like this? Everything in a question? Mr. T?
Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry your dog died.
Actually, ending up on lines is very English. They go, would you like a cup of tea? You go, I'm going to go to the Louvre. It's very, they end up on all the ends of the words, and it's considered to be very optimistic, which is why it translates also for cartoons and comedy.
Yeah, that's how it is. He said it was to give it gives a line more energy. You wake up. You did every line up, you get to record it again.
And animated as well. Again, Persona was like one of those, I had no idea how big it was going to be in the last episode. I mean, obviously the Persona series was pretty well established and had a great following, but the fact that Persona 4 specifically really resonated with people, I think it's awesome, and I'm damn proud to be because that was one of the most fun roles I've ever done, and people really latched on to them. So I think the writing and it's okay. Yeah, I think that Atlas did a fantastic job with that. So going back to it, especially after like 3 years since we did it last, that was so much fun. To be able to get bent! And Cloud's 14 years old.
Hello, this is for Phil. When I tried Googling you, it looked like you did some voices on Quake 4. I think it was you. It just said Marines. Did you do any particular Marines? Quake 4?
Quake 4. Quake.
One of those awesome games no one's ever heard of and I'm sad about. Thank you.
Yes, exactly. It was a post-apocalyptic world where guys in powdered wigs are... Exactly.
Just to let you know, when I Googled you, you held me after. No? Really? Okay, fine. I'm just going to go back to Twitter.
I believe that was one of those just
Random.
Early just came in, and we have a lot of people who died. King would be one of them.
You got to be random Marine number 1 who died?
Yeah. It's funny because there are only been a handful of gigs like that. One was there was a Terminator game. I don't know if it was 1 or 2. But I was a cop in that. That was actually the only game that I've ever lost my voice on. It was 9 in the morning, and it was, you're a cop in a Terminator game, which means you get killed a lot. Yes, I had to like scream, like, okay, wait, why am I doing electrocution? How did the Terminator electrocute? We don't know, just do it.
Oh, I had that game.
And yeah, it was 9 in the morning, and I screamed so much that I lost my voice the first time. Yes, exactly.
I feel like coming up with shit. Let's make Phil say this now.
Yeah, you get caught in a wheat thresher. Why did Terminator have a wheat thresher?
Yeah, I hit him up.
Yes.
This is a question for everyone.
Oh, this is a serious question.
It's
Okay, before she stood up. All right.
It's very
I'm
important.
sitting up straight to this question.
Richard, shut up. Boxers, briefs, or free bowling?
Well, I can answer for Mary.
And I'm free! Free falling.
Thank you, Mike.
Mike McDonald's been having a stroke the last 20 years, and every concert is a desperate cry.
Next we move from rock down to the mid-70s.
Yes. God.
I prefer commando, more military girl. I support our troops.
When you say commando, I feel like saluting.
That's right.